I'm a keen supporter of Cornwall Wildlife Trust. I'm very aware that the work of the Trust can only carry on if we all support it. I think it's really important to look at the longer term and think about leaving something behind. If I can leave a gift in my will, which I have, once I've also left gifts to my family, then even a small amount I know is going to make a difference.
Gifts in wills are such an important part of the funding that Cornwall Wildlife Trust receives. So in the last 5 years, gifts in wills have made up a fifth of the money that we've had to spend on nature conservation projects. If we didn't have gifts in wills, then we wouldn't be able to do as much as we currently do. So they're absolutely vital to help with nature recovery in Cornwall.
I think it's really important to actually leave what in legal terms they call unrestricted funds, and that means that the trustees and the staff of the trust can decide what your money is going to be spent on. So I don't really mind what it's spent on, because I know that it's going to be spent wisely and it will be spent on nature.
We're at the Devonshire Wood Nature Reserve today, and this is a really good example where gifts in wills have helped directly to pay for very specific work on the nature reserves. And a particular gift in will from John Barrington Cook actually helped us to do some work where we've linked two habitats together. And John, in his lifetime, was very interested in moths and butterflies. We were able to sort of capture what was his very specialist interest in wildlife, and it has made a huge difference to this reserve.
Cornwall Wildlife Trust is the only organisation that is independent and dedicated to caring for nature and wildlife in Cornwall itself. In the last few decades, biodiversity has become depleted, nature and wildlife has suffered the most terrible decline. We're facing a biodiversity emergency and a climate crisis. And I think if I can do anything, even in a very, very small way, by helping to restore what we have, I think that's the most wonderful legacy, to help nature thrive and make sure it's there for our young people in the future.